This is Rockhead from Virginia Rockhead. Got Rockhead Jr. with us today.
Hi.
Today is Sunday, so it's locally collected rocks day. We have the Thumlers 15-pound barrel full of all sorts of locally collected goodness. And we've got the Extreme 17-pound barrel full of the Virginia Blue Quartz and the worldwide rock tumbling competition rocks are in there. So let's get these barrels washed out and we'll do a progress check. Stand by. Okay, here is the contents of the Thumlers 15-pound barrel, locally collected rocks. Everything is looking really good. It's cold out here today. It's only 33 degrees. We considered doing this inside, but the natural sunlight just makes everything look so much better. We have a few select rocks that we're going to talk about.
This piece looks like quartz, but it's banded, so it's agate.
Here we've got petrified wood. This is a nice piece of petrified wood. It's got a lot of agate going on, and the camera is not focusing. The problem is it's got some undercutting going on, so we'll see what we're going to do about that. We'll just put it back in the tumbler and keep an eye on it.
We call this one the blue polka dot rock.
So here's a piece of it looks like quartz, but it is banded, so it's an agate. This yellow part is wearing off of there, which is good. That's what we want. It's got good translucency to it. There you go.
This is a piece of pink petrified wood.
Here we've got our conglomerate rock that we've seen here before. It's looking really well. All the pieces of the little stones are all wearing evenly, so it looks good. I think this thing will be ready for the next stage soon.
This is my first piece of petrified wood that I found.
This is a really good example of the banded agate that we have here. It looks kind of like fractured quartz, but those are not fractures, those are bands. That is the Virginia version of a banded agate.
This piece reminds me of fire. A little design there.
And this is the piece that I call the precious. You can see those bands wrap all the way around this rock. And it is shadow banding. It's hard to show with a little too much sun, maybe. It's still got some issues. It'll spend a little bit more time in the tumbler, but this so far is my favorite rock. All right, folks, we're going to go through these rocks and see what's ready to move on and what stays in the tumbler, and then we'll decide, if we have room, what we're going to put in the tumbler next. So stand by for that. Okay, folks, so these are the rocks that are moving on. They are going to go into the Lotto tumbler to start the finishing process. This one's close to perfect, but it wasn't quite perfect. I think this is always going to have some little pits in it. Same thing with these. They're not perfect, but they will grind down to nothing and never be perfect. So we decided to move these on. Here are the new ones that we're adding this week. This is Rockhead Jr. found this, and his buddy EJ found that one, and his buddy Quentin found this one. These are the ones I've picked to move on. This one's got some nice silver flakes in there on both sides, so I think it'll polish up real nice with those silver flakes in there. This piece right here I found on Friday's creek walk. Also, that piece I found on Friday. Actually, all three of those I found on Friday's creek walk. So those are the ones going in the tumbler this week. Stand by for the 17-pound Extreme barrel. Okay, so here is the contents of the Extreme 17 barrel. This is where we have the Virginia Blue Quartz and the worldwide rock tumbling competition. Rocks are in here. This is some of the Virginia Blue Quartz, and it is looking really good. Got mostly Virginia Blue Quartz. This is a darker piece in here. Still has a long way to go. Just to show you some examples of this, it's actually looking really good. I'm very happy with it. Here is some of the worldwide rock tumbling contest rocks. Got a variety of stuff going on here. As you can see, it has a long way to go. We just put it in last week. So it looks like we have a mixture of some purples and some browns. Long way to go. So that's it for the Extreme 17 barrel. We'll see if it grinded down enough to add some more rocks. If so, we'll let you know what we're adding. Stand by. Okay, so we really didn't have much room left over in the Extreme 17-pound barrel with the blue quartz and the tumbling competition rocks. I just wound up adding some ceramic media to try to maybe baby those competition rocks. So if you enjoyed the video, folks, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, because we've got the Lotto Tumbler. We'll produce a new batch of finished rocks tonight, and then on Wednesday we'll have the Keno rocks and the kind of purchased rocks coming up. What I'm showing you right now is this is just kind of my crazy sense of organization with my rocks. These are the rocks that I normally keep in that bucket. And these are the ones that are like first in line to go into the locally collected barrel for tumbling. These are the first in liners. Then I've got this barrel, or this bucket rather. It is the second in line for the locally collected barrel to be tumbled. I've got this bucket. This is full of rocks that are too big, need to be grinded on, need to be cut, something. This bucket is, we call it the tumbling media bucket. These rocks are all kind of small, and we just use them for tumbling media. This bucket right here is all loaded with that blue polka dot rock that we like so much. This bucket here is what I call the general population bucket, the Gen Pop. This is just rocks that we found that we think are pretty cool, but we have no immediate plans for them. So, thanks for watching today, folks.